Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Fusion Semi-Flush. There's also a really incredible pendant. You should check that out too, as well as some sconces that go with this. They are quite beautiful. This is the 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's get into details on it. 14.9 inches tall, and then the width and the depth are the same thing, so it's 18 inches by 18 inches, so it's a good size. Let's get into a couple of things about what it's made out of. So you have the pull down menu, says choose your finish, and that's going to be for the metal part of this. All this beautiful glass is done by Hubbardton Forge and artisans that basically make glass almost for jewelry at this point. This is fused glass. This is the kind of stuff that would be a beautiful pendant on its own, but put them all together and they make beautiful lighting. So that's why I said you should check out the pendant, the pendant version of this fixture, because it is quite spectacular. It's really big, lots of glass on it, and that glass has these beautiful little air bubbles in it, so when the light hits it, it kind of just twinkles and sparkles and does all kinds of things. Let's get into what's going on as far as lamping goes on this. So you've got 5 of these. These are type B chandelier sockets. Going to use a regular screw-in bulb. Very easy. It's a dimmable fixture. If you guys want to go for incandescent, you're going to be using this guy. And these are called type G16. So G16 is an incandescent version of the old type of this bulb, and this will max out at 60 watts. It's going to be your max for each of these 5. Don't forget that's a lot of light, and it's a dimmable fixture, like I said before. Regular dimmer if you're going to be using an incandescent bulb. A lot of you guys are going to be wanting to look at this. This is a G16.5, and the reason for the 0.5 part of this is just the bottom of it's a little bigger. So these are easy to get. I got these in my local hardware store, Lowe's. My grocery store sells them. It's a 60 watt equivalent LED, that's what I have here, but you can get these in 40 watt equivalents and probably 20 watt equivalents as well. It's also a dimmable fixture. When you get into LEDs, you just want to tell your installer you're using LEDs. That's going to be kind of important at this point. And I want to show you something else really quick. So I just want to show you how this goes onto your ceiling. So this is coming in at 52 pounds, so it's a pretty good hefty weight. It's important that you tell your installer it's going to be attached to the ceiling independent of this This is your junction box, and how we show you some of those details are to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link that's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, how to put all these pieces of glass on. Very simple, but it's going to show you that it's also going to be attached to your junction box. This is a 4-inch J box, and also other parts of how it's going to be attached to your ceiling. There are good technical line drawings on that page. Take a link to that page itself and shoot it over by email to your installer. You want to make sure that they have set this all up prior to your ordering. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque, and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so should really take advantage of if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.